Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 396 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. We're at 1959, and before we hop into a live game, we will be taking a look at this one where I defeated somebody who was 2090. Now, which is what got me to 1959, if you guys couldn't guess already. Yeah, I caught this guy on a tilt. Unfortunately for him, as you guys can see, he was on a losing streak of 6 and went on to lose 9 in a row. So this poor guy, but we defeated him. Let's take a look at this. So I played this game with an 82.4 and my opponent played with a 75.7, and we have the black pieces, and he starts off with the e4. So you guys already know we play the Caro-Kann. Now, what kind of Caro-Kann? We get this Caro-Kann where they play f4. It's kind of more of an aggressive system, and honestly, I don't have much prep in it. So, you know, it's one of those kinds of openings that might throw off prepped up Caro-Kann players, because you don't see it all that often. But I know whenever they play like this, we're just going to put the bishop on f5 and, you know, play e6. We're going to break with c5, develop the knights, castle, typical stuff. They strike with d4, and now we go e6. They bring the knight out, and here it is. We already are breaking with c5. Because this is like, you're using 2 moves. Some people call this stupid because why wouldn't you just play c5 on move 1? I don't know, to be honest with you, but I like it. They defend the pawn. Now we don't take right away. We don't take right away, because then they're going to take with tempo on the bishop. So we develop our knight, and now they're challenging my bishop. I could have took, but I decided to go bishop to d4 because I know in a lot of these structures, a key defender of d4 is usually this knight. So I was using some of my other opening knowledge to reroute the bishop to potentially trade off and try to win this pawn. So the best move was knight g6, which makes a lot of sense because if bishop takes, the knight takes, and the knight arrives where it wants to be. However, I don't think this is all that bad. They castle. Now we take the pawn, and simply, I thought we were just winning a pawn here. Apparently, it's not really worth it, because they can develop with tempo, but I would have just went back and we're up a pawn. So I guess then they get like the bishop out. A lot of pressure, but either way, they give this check. Now we just go back, we're up a pawn. And now they come in, I give a check, defending the knight, because they were threatening takes, forking the rook. So we'd have to move the king. And here was a miss, apparently. Apparently we could have went here first, and after this, then... Oh, we don't even go queen b6. This is knight e7. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You go knight e7 to protect, and then you can castle in the next move. Good to note. But we give a check. So I feel like this is pretty human. And then they develop the knight, which apparently is a huge miss. Now, admittedly, I did not see this in the game. And the only move... bishop e7, and then knight a3 is the move. That's such a weird looking move. Or h3. I guess h3 makes sense protecting this, but... Anyways, we have this. I develop. They take. Taking with the pawn was better, but I wanted a queen trade. I was up a pawn, and typically... I've been watching a lot of Alex Benzea lately because I'm just trying to reframe my Caro-Kann mindset. Which, if you guys want to have a great teacher in the Caro-Kann, watch Alex Benzea. He has so many YouTube videos about the Caro-Kann and just playing it and how he plays it. So I was recently talking to Hofster. Jeez, I butchered the name. And he was saying, like, you should go back and watch Alex Benzea. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Look him up on YouTube. He's got so many great videos. Anyways... And the point of that was that in the Caro-Kann, he tries so desperately. Well, I say so desperately, but he really loves his early queen trades in the Caro-Kann. That's what I was trying to get at. Anyways, we castle. It's +3. This position doesn't really feel like +3 to me, but I'm also, I don't know. Yeah. They slide the queen back. They just get out of any pin. They didn't want a queen trade. We bring the rook, and now we're trying to get this queen trade. Like, we're pretty badly. And they move, and then we tempo the queen, and we reposition the bishop on the square with the idea of going knight f5, getting my knight in a better position. We'll kick the knight away at some point. They go here, which I admittedly missed. I was not very happy about that move because, you know, we can't allow him to take and win the pawn back. So now we just have to go all the way back with the bishop. It's not the end of the world, but still sucks. And now we put the knight there, which is wrong. And they play b4, which is kind of, I don't know. It kind of helps me, right? Because I want trades. So my next move is bishop e7. That's an easy move. It's the only move. I mean, I think I was thinking about this move too, but I don't know. So we're attacking this, but also now we're offering a rook trade. So lots of trades. And then they find g4, and here I make a huge mistake. I take. I got scared that if I move the knight to the edge of the board or here, that the knight just was not going to have any play, and that it might potentially get stuck. So I made a decision to take the knight. And what I failed to realize here is that after takes, both of my bishops are hanging, and this is a problem. However, his king is pretty exposed here, right? He pushed g4, he's pushed f4, his king is very, very unsafe. So in this position, I take here with the idea of check. And if he doesn't see this checking idea, he is lost. So what he has to do in this position is actually intermezzo my queen. He has to get my queen not controlling this diagonal. Because if he allows this check and my queen controls the square, the king has no legal moves. So now my queen, I don't know where my queen would go. The computer says take. Wait, what? What is so brilliant about that? And then you go rook c2? And then check? And then check? And if here? Check? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, I wouldn't have played that. After here, I would have moved my queen somewhere. Where would I move my queen? I don't know. It looks like you kind of have to go all the way back, right? Yeah, no, that was not getting played. Anyways, it didn't happen. But this is very, very instructive and important. Intermezzos are crazy. Anyways, he was tilted and he took the bishop, which allows check. And in this position, his king has no legal squares. I thought he could do this, but it drops so many things, like takes, rook c1, takes, and then this hangs. So he sacks the queen. I take back. And in this moment, I was like, oh, I'm winning. And I started to panic. I actually started to panic here, which is crazy. So we trade, and I decided to push. I did see this move, but I thought he could just take, protecting the bishop and also tempoing the queen. However, in that position, you would have queen f3, check, picking up the knight. So we push the pawn with tempo. He goes back. We come in. We push. We could have took the pawn, but I wanted to keep creating threats. So that's what I did. He blocks. We give a check to pick up the a2 pawn, protecting our pawn. And now it's a pretty simple win after he takes and takes, and then goes back, and then there's this, and well, we just give up the pawn. But he doesn't even take. Takes, check, and then I mean, it's just over. Queen versus two pieces, not going to be a big deal. But as you can see, my time, I used a lot of time here because I was very panicking. Anyways, we just simplify. He hangs the bishop, obviously frustrated, and we get a huge win. A huge win, and we're back to 1959. I think literally a week ago, I touched 1700. That's just wild. And yes, I have been playing 10-minute games off camera, so that's why the rating jump. But without further ado, let's find an opponent. By the way, if you're not already in the Discord, make sure you join up. Right now, there should be a poll going on when we're going to host our 10,000 subscriber tournament. So if you want to play a role in when that will be taking place, make sure you join and vote. It looks like we get a Vienna game here. They just developed a c6. Now I'll go bishop c4, and we see a copycat. Queen g4. Now let's see. Joined. Okay, let's actually check the profile. I probably should have did this before. They have quite a decent win rate, and they... that's not a good sign. They literally resigned after one move, and then played with a 94 the next game. Oh boy. Okay, well, see how this goes. We'll see if they play a bunch of theory. Nobody plays a bunch of theory here. So, check here. And then we'll have to go into the memory bank. Takes here. And then I think the move is king f1. We go knight here. Oh my gosh, look at this win streak. 3, 6, 9 basically. King f1 or king f8. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling they're gonna play it. No, they don't. Wow. Okay, so what is the move? Knight h3. Bishop takes. I don't think it's knight h3. I think we take here. I don't think they're supposed to let me take, because usually they're supposed to play like this. But it's very tricky. Tricky. It's like takes, and then if we were to take, there's checks. I don't know. I think taking's the move. See what happens. They're going after... This is very interesting. So I could go check, but then they go here. Check here. I wonder if check's a move. And if they take, we take with check. If I go here, they might take. Also, the bishop is just hanging. It's such a tricky position, man. So if I take here, I mean, the knight is attacked. Takes, but then they take here. That is the issue. But then check. I feel like we're going to get brutalized if we do this. Takes. We would take. They can't go here, so. Takes, here. Check. Is not possible. Check, they go here. Then I guess I could take. No, because takes. Or, well, there would be takes. Tricky. I wonder if we have to bring the bishop back. This would stop any mating ideas. But once again, then this falls. Well, here, yeah, because they can take. But this is checkmate in one. What about just bishop back? Check here. No, we gotta be super duper careful. Maybe just bishop back. I think we gotta go bishop back. I've never played bishop back though. It feels wrong. Takes. There's gotta be something here, man. Why can I not calculate this out? If I go check, I guess there is just queen takes. So that's not even an issue, or that's not even a thing. Here, there's this, and there's no way to get out of checks here. Check here. Yeah, that's not good. I think we just go bishop back. We gotta stop this mate threat. This will be a very instructive game. See if I made the right choice. So they go bishop back. Play knight here. Takes. I feel like just getting this out is important at the moment though. If they ever go here, we would probably just take. Yeah, let's go d3. I don't think taking here is really needed to be rushed. Maybe this is a move too. Not sure. Yeah, so they want to get rid of this knight. Makes a lot of sense. So I guess probably just takes. I don't really see another move. Queen takes would be a big mistake because then we can take the rook. I think I can actually take. Now if they go here, we have this, but then there's this mate. I guess it's not mate though. We would run. So hold on. I take the rook. They take here. I go check, or I go here. They go check. I step up. This feels so bad. Do they have any other checks? They can go check here, and then there's like just check, and we're probably getting brutalized there. So maybe we just go like this, or even here, just trying to be able to move the rook. So if here I'm threatening to take, because if takes, then I can just simply go here, right? Everything is protected. Yeah, let's go for that. They bring that out. Interesting. So what's the plan with that move? So I can take the rook. They're gonna move this. I think we should be fine taking the rook now, though. Like, I genuinely don't see anything wrong with it. Takes, if they take here, we can go or we can just go here. That would probably be a huge mistake, threatening to take. We can always block like this. Let's go ahead and take the rook now. They move. That makes sense. So I probably need to just go here. We're just up a rook now. Yeah, let's just come back and try to trade queens. Yeah, so they want to go rook here. Makes sense. I think going here is going to be logical. I wonder if there's any kind of like sacrifice here. I could also maybe play this. Rook here, here, and then if takes, we have this. Are we trapping the queen that way? Nah, surely there's a way out. So if I go here, he's just going to move. But I feel like we need to just activate our pieces somehow and get our king a little bit more safe. Has to go here, and then I'll play this. Okay, my opponent just resigns. Beautiful. That was a scary game. A very, very scary game. However, we gotta stop doubting ourselves because we played with a 92.8 and my opponent played with a 78.2. So we got the Vienna copycats. Takes. And yeah, this is a blunder because we take. Wow. Wait. So if I go here and they take, what is the move? Rook F1. Oh, wow. Long castles giving up the queen. They can't move the queen. If they try to save it, it's mate in 6 with check here, check here, check. No moves. That's crazy. And if they block, I mean, if they ever do this, then... Oh my gosh. Wow. What an insane game. But okay, we went back after 5 minutes of thought. We'll have to remember this idea of if they play here, we can actually sacrifice the bishop. Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like a sacrifice. But we have this nice idea of rook f1, and it, no matter what, it's calling for them to sacrifice. And then we're just up so much material. We can also, like, there's just so much. These positions are wild, truly. But okay, we get this. The attack, we have to take. And then this is the best move. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Knight f3. They come out. And we can take now, correctly. And then we go back and they resign. Now, I feel like they should have probably just played on. Went here and then... I mean, this is a bit tricky. My king is not super duper safe, so we'll take it. We'll take a dub. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.